ॐ सहस्रशिरसं श्वेतं प्रणमामि पतञ्जलिम्.
Namaste, dear audience. We are here again with our third video in the series Patanjali Yoga Sutras Simplified for Common People. In the first two videos, we have seen the background of the subject, and in this video, we are going to start our study of Yoga Sutras. We now know that yoga is not yogasana, not pranayama. We all of us see many captions like weight loss through yogasanas or blood pressure cure through yogasanas, etc. I really get amused at that, and I marvel at the ingenuity and creativity of the human mind and ability to extrapolate. But we know that yoga darshan or yoga is all about mind and its functioning. And therefore, with that in our mind, we are going to touch upon the subject. We also studied the basic concepts behind Yoga Darshana, that Yoga Darshana is based on Sankhya Darshana. Particularly, the perception or knowledge acquiring process of Sankhya Darshana is very important because everything is to do with mind. And we also saw who should study Yoga Sutras, why should Yoga Sutras be studied, why should they be studied? To get rid of the suffering, permanent freedom from the suffering. That's the aim. Yoga Sutras are constructed or structured in 4 chapters: Samadhipad, Sadhanapad, Vibhutipad, and Kaivalyapad. We are going to start with sutras in Samadhipad, which is the first chapter. This chapter describes the goal of Yoga Darshana or Yoga Sutras, and it also describes the roadmap to it. So let's begin with the sutra. The first sutra is Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. So Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Very simply put, the meaning is yoga is calming your mind, making it devoid of any thoughts. Yoga is driving out any thoughts, or yoga is preventing any thoughts getting churned out from your mind. That's the simple meaning of this sutra. And looks simple. Ever tried driving out thoughts and stopping thoughts in the mind? It is very hard, at least to begin with. And such is our mind that it cannot stay still. It is continuously in need of thoughts. It will invite thoughts. That's the overactiveness or the activity level of the mind. You can see a few examples. Suppose some people, they're watching TV and a channel is being watched, and then using remote they will change the channel in between, just view some other channel or explore other channel for maybe a half a minute or so, and then again come back to the original channel. What does it indicate? Why does it happen? While watching this channel, a moment comes when there is a slight loss of interest, slight slackening of the grip of the subject on the mind, and the mind wants to be engaged. Immediately it propels you to go for the next channel. Or let's say you and me have done it, or many people we have seen, we are going in a lift, we want to go to the 5th floor, we get into the lift, press the button, and immediately we take out the mobile, and in that 10 to 15 seconds gap we see mails, messages, we catch up on something at least. Such is the mind. It cannot stay still. It continuously needs some activity. It will search the activity, it will invite the activity. A very familiar example is in journey also. In a train journey, when the train starts, now everything is quiet, nothing else to do. Somebody will take out a book or a mobile and start reading it, engrossed. Someone else will put the earphones, get engrossed in the music. A third person, he will look for an opportunity to start chit-chatting with the person. Mind cannot keep still. It cannot be without thoughts, without an activity. And that's what Yoga Sutra is asking us to do. That keep your mind still and devoid of any thoughts. So it is hard, but Yoga Sutra tells us the way as well of achieving it. So anyway, after looking through the simplified meaning, let's now look at the detailed meaning, what and how of this first sutra. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha consists of 4 words. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yoga dictionary meaning is joining. Joining what? Joining you with your soul, your Atman, the Purusha in you. That's the derived meaning, but that's what it is. Joining or uniting, causing a union with your soul. That's the meaning of yoga. There is another meaning in the dictionary, but it's meditation, contemplative absorption. That also is a meaning. So that's the detailed meaning of the yoga. Chitta. Chitta, again, simply put, Chitta is an instrument of perception, knowledge, instrument of memory, cognition, imagination. It's consciousness. It comes from the root word chit. Chit is to perceive, to know. The Sanskrit verb is chit. From that word comes chitta. Chitta is observed, noticed, known, and also the meaning is reasoning faculty or the intelligence. Sankhya Darshana knowledge process we have seen, and in that there are 3 agents. There is a manas to accept the sense signals, classify it, take it to the aham or ego principle. That will give it an identity from an I point of view, and then pass it on to buddhi, mahat tattva or intelligence. And adhyavasaya is the business of buddhi or intelligence, which means determining and deciding. So that's the whole perception process, and these 3 agents, the conglomerate of these 3 agents can be called a chitta. Yoga Darshana is based on Sankhya Darshana. Sankhya Darshana knowledge process says there are 3 agents involved. So these 3 agents are called chitta, which are responsible for all the activity of the mind. In our talks, frequently we may use mind synonymously with chitta, because mind is the colloquial word which comes very quickly to the tongue, and so please understand it that way. Mind is not manas. Normally we will not use it in that sense. So this is chitta. Now what is vritti? Vritti, again, the dictionary meaning is mode of operation, course of action, function. So chitta vritti can be mind's functioning. There is another dictionary meaning to this also, and that meaning is a whirlpool, a rotating, something having rotating motion. So the derived meaning becomes the thought wave, the churning of the thought waves. So chitta vritti is thought waves in the mind or the activity of the mind. Nirodha, as you know, is quite simple. Nirodha is arresting or stopping. So yoga chitta vritti nirodha will mean yoga, which is joining or uniting yourself with the soul through meditation and contemplative absorption is managing to stop the activity of the mind, the thought waves in the mind, the whirlpool of thoughts in the mind. So, this is the meaning of this sutra, and the way forward will be shown by Yoga Sutras themselves. But this concept is very important to understand. This concept is similar to the concepts in some other religions and philosophers also. For example, Bible. In Matthew's book, it is said, "Blessed are those who are pure in heart, for they shall see God." Just see the meaning. Blessed are those who are pure in heart, for they shall see God. Now, pure in heart, Bible means, pure means with no evil thoughts, no evil feelings, no ill feelings. But I will just extrapolate it a bit. Pure is so pure that there is a void, there is nothing, absolutely no contamination. Such a heart, such a mind which is so pure is blessed because it will see God. God in Yoga Sutra's case is Atman, our own Purusha. Or see another example. A psalm from Bible, 46th Psalm, one of the verses says, "Be still and know that I am God." Be still and know that I am God. What does it mean? Keep your mind still and you will realize the God. Now what Bible says God, Yoga Sutras say Atman. That keep your mind still without any thoughts and you will realize the Atman, the Purusha, the soul within you. So you will see that all the philosophers or thinkers, they think alike or they know alike. Very few very good words are by one philosopher of the school of Stoicism, a Greek philosopher, Seneca. He says, a well-controlled mind, the sign of a well-controlled mind is the man who stops and be with himself. His mind is such that it enables him to stop where he is and be with himself. All this is cessation of activities and thoughts of the mind. All these three indicate with that. So this is the summary of the first sutra. Yoga Chittavritti Nirodha. Yoga is contemplative absorption, joining with the soul for the purpose of getting rid of suffering permanently, finding the bliss, is stopping thought waves in the mind. So this video session ends here. In the next video, we will study the sutras which are connected with this. I hope you like this video and it is clear to you. Thank you.